tournament offline finals, where we have the new team of Mame up against a Japanese name. As always, I sadly can't read Japanese, so I can't tell you what the team name is. Maybe someone on Twitch can tell me. And we have a Glaceon first pick for the left side, Mew being double banned. This is the quarterfinal. I will be casting 2 quarterfinals, then we have 2 semifinals, and then we have the grand final, all played in a single day. And we have a Slowbro and a Clefable being picked. They're called Avengers, Japanese Avengers. Is that actually what they is? Are you trolling me? Blissey Snorlax with a Scyther and Urshifu. So everything looking very normal, but the Glaceon first pick is interesting. Glaceon first pick. We don't see that all too often, do we? Dodrio. And an Aegislash? Really? Okay, an Aegislash. For the side of the purple team. And then we have Delphox. Delphox being locked in last. Very normal team comps for the right side. This looks very meta. Snorlax, Blissey, Scyther, Urshifu, and also Delphox. That is very, very meta looking. I mean, left side also has normal Pokemon except for the... I mean, Aegislash is a normal Pokemon. But let's be honest, it really hasn't seen much play recently, so... yeah. It hasn't seen all too much play. Teams players already. You can see again offline tournament, and we see a lot of Switch players. We actually have a lot of Switch. I mean, I know I guess, yeah, I mean, makes sense, I guess, for Japan to play a lot on Switch, right? Looks like there's 1 mobile player only. 1 mobile player and 9 Switch players? Interesting. It's always interesting to find out which pro players are playing on what device. I think that's always quite interesting to find out. All ready and go into our first match. Well, it's the second match. The first one I didn't cast. We're starting at the second quarterfinal right here between Mame's new team and the orange team, which again, I do not know about. Mame is going to take over the jungle position right here. Fury and Humanian on the Clefairy and Dudu are going to take over red buff and then Slope. But they're actually going to clear the jungle as 4 players right here in this early game. Is Mame going to get 4 from this already? Not quite, but he's going to take this bunny with the slow poke and he's going to easily hit level 4 and just be aggressive. They're not even ignoring the wild toys. They just want to make sure they have lane presence very early on into this match. And yeah. But apparently Snorlax OTP. Okay. Something with Snorlax is the right name. Oh, Ton is already gone. He's gone. Ton is gone. He gets taken down first KO for apparently Snorlax or Team Snorlax. I'm just going to call them Team Snorlax. They already picked Snorlax as well. Might as well do that then. Let's call them Team Snorlax and Team Mame. Alright? That's what we want to do. Team Mame and Team Snorlax. Is it going to be the big blow Urshifu? Probably. Most likely we still see a bit more. We have seen some surging strikes Urshifus now. But most teams will still go and opt in for the dark version because Big Blow is just way too insane of an ability. Atari said he's spawning right here. They're just getting murdered. Ton is dropping very low already. Is he going to go for the one for the second time? No, they get Scyther. And Mame with the red buff now is going to jump forward with the Icy Wind. He doesn't hit the Snorlax, so he kind of messes up. He lost vision on the Snorlax and his Icy Wind went onto the Breaks instead. But now we have Dodrio jumping in from the side. They're going to take down the Breaks in the end, so it still worked out in the favor of Mame's team. And they get another KO. Snorlax is also going to fall. Scyther at least finding 1 KO. Can he do some more? Mame is kiting around looking for another Icy Wind. Mame has been very aggressive already. He's known to be one of the most aggressive players, I feel like, in the Unite scene. He will always go in. And he will never back out. Big blow, and there we go. There's a big blow Urshifu. Charging it up. Of course, the Clefable has no chance of getting it. Clefable also getting very exciting now. A lot of play being seen up to the latest buffs. And Gravity, the new hot for Clefable. 75 points already for Mame's team, up against 0 points of Team Snorlax. And what else is going to happen now? Atari are going to go down. Snorlax has to rest, but Scyther's maybe falling right here. But no, instead Dodrio is going to get taken on first in this fight. We have a counter KO onto Snorlax, and we have a double KO for the side of Mame's team. 30 going for the Dark Urshifu up top. He has to be careful though, they're currently flanking him. He might just go for some more last hits right here. 15 go in for the Aegislash, 27 for Glaceon, another 2 for Slowbro. Just getting rid of all the AOS energy. And Urshifu just runs away. Backs out to the bot side. Goes on a walk. And just runs away easily. 20 seconds for bottom ready to spawn. And both teams are heading towards it. Of course, in huge favor for the Urshifu team. Thanks to Big Blow still being overpowered. But Glaceon has Unite move up. And Mame is going to be very aggressive. He's jumping in onto Blissey. Can they find Blissey? No, they find Urshifu instead. That's the last hit gone. They have enough time now to just do it fast. Ton is also chasing down to the Scyther. He's going to get taken down. Man, they're so aggressive. They are so aggressive. They're even just diving the goal now. Is that the right choice though? We will see Gravity is stuck on Snorlax. He can't heavy slam out of it. Because heavy slam is a move and they're diving! Still up to the second goal. How aggressive is this team? They do not care. And they even get more KOs as well back there. And now Mame is gonna go for this Reg Ice. They have Egg/Slash Unite as well, just in case, but they're already going back to our top path. Ton is right here looking for the Sacred Sword, doesn't hit it, but has he just boost auto attacks up to just claim this KO together with Dodrio. And Urshifu goes down. Reg Ice claimed for the team of Mame. And they even dive, still diving. Ton just doesn't care. Sacred Swords in again. 1, 2, 3, 4 boost auto attacks, but doesn't go for the fourth one. And goes back out. 150 points already. Another Sacred Sword goes in. Has the right guard up just in case something bad happens. But he is totally fine. He is totally fine. Scyther though getting dropped. Ton is just popping off on this Egg/Slash. After going down in the first KO of the game, he has just been going in and getting KO after KO. Another Sacred Sword is gonna get blocked though by the Unstoppable of Snorlax block. But it's gonna try and break the goal right here. 20 going for Mame. And they're gonna break the goal. And Ton is again in the middle of 4 enemies. And he deletes one. Can he somehow stay alive? No, he can't stay alive. A huge fight is breaking out though. 3 are down on his side for the Snorlax team. But 3 are also down for Mame's team. It's an even fight so far. But they're gonna dive and they try to go for Mame. He's gonna Icy Wind away from the Scyther. He's gonna claim Scyther. And now Urshifu's also gonna fall. Just gets auto attack to death. Sent back to base. And still a 5-for-3 team fight win for the purple team. Wow. Insane. A very explosive team fight. Very explosive team fight. Blissey did not have Unite move yet, so otherwise it could have been a complete different story for the side of the Snorlax team. But yeah, they get taken down. Regieleki gets taken over by Team Mame. And they're going to push over to the right side. What is the team actually called? What is the English name? What actually is the Mame's team English name? Oh, diving in again. Blissey's getting caught. And now Regieleki might get pushed in. Can they do it? They actually be trying. They're so aggressive. They just don't care. They're such an aggressive team. Another Sacred Sword goes in and lands on to Delphox. Delphox gets sliced apart by the boost auto attack of Egg/Slash. Another Sacred Sword goes in. And Ton is just popping off. Triple KO. Can he find some more? Could there be a Quater for him? No, Clefairy is going to claim this KO. And they ace them. Under the tier 2 goal. Delphox already respawned. He's going to go down again. What is this team? They are so aggressive and Ton is just crazy. Goodnight Macro? Okay, their name is Goodnight Macro. Interesting. Goodnight Macro. Oh my god. Ton is just making Egg/Slash still look like it's actually insane right now. Keeps going in over and over again. Looking for another Sacred Sword right now. And they just do not ever just go back to their side for a second. Because their buffs are still all up right now. They do lose the Reggie. Scyther was able to get the Reggie. So some win for the Snorlax team. And Ton trying to reach right here with the Sacred Sword doesn't quite do it. They also get 40 points in. It's honestly not too bad for Team Snorlax right here. Dodrio flanking. Looking for a 4-man Unite. Hits a 4-man knockoff. But he gets destroyed by the Urshifu Unite. They're all stuck in Delphox Unite as well. Icy Wind is going to take one more KO. And another huge Egg/Slash Unite. Hitting 3. What can Scyther do though? He finds Mame. He finds Glaceon. He's looking now for the Slowbro. But Slowbro might just be a bit too tanky. And yes, it is too tanky. Ton looking now for Snorlax and Scyther. They're super low. One more basic attack of Slowbro. Finds Snorlax. But he's literally 1 HP. This guy is there. One more basic attack. One more basic attack. And it flies after him. He's going to get this KO. Ton diving in again. He's going to look for Scyther. The Softbird Eggs are trying to keep him alive. And it's just barely not enough. And Ton lives on 1 HP as well. What a fun game. What a fun game so far. The Faber might be caught right here. Puts on the gravity. And Ton is able to help out. But now Ton might fall. This could not be worth it if he's going to go down right. He does go down through the throat chop. Of Urshifu, big blows being charged up. Goes on to Flame. A double KO for the Urshifu. And there's just never room to breathe in this match right now. Heavy Slam goes on to Dodrio. They're going to look for some more. Big blows being charged up. He can't really hit anything with it. Has to run away. Dodrio is going to go back in with the Tri-Tech and boost auto attack. Blissey's going to fall next. Slowbro claims that KO right there. Another Sky is going to hit. Ushifu's dropping super low. Dodrio is still in the chase. He wants this Urshifu down. He wants to knock out this Urshifu very badly. Can't quite do it. Scyther's very low on top and he's getting icy winded. Doesn't respect that Goodnight Macros around. And he's getting taken down as well. Okay. These teams are just don't care about anything. They just do not care. Look at these high levels. We have level 3 13s for the side of Snorlax. And a level 14 Glaceon, level 13 Dodrio, level 13 Egg/Slash for Goodnight Macro. Yeah, they're going just ham. Vegetax can clear. They're just going to flank them right here after the defense. Can Ton stay alive? But Ton is actually going to get taken down. Blissey Knight flies in as well, keeping the other rest alive. And I was looking quite bad for Goodnight Macro. Did they try to bit too much right now? They're diving in. Urshifu Knight lands onto Glaceon. Mame is dropping super low. He's going to ice him in the way. He explodes Urshifu. He's staying alive. He dodges away from the heavy slam. It's not in range. The egg moves are going to chase him down. 3 are down for side of Goodnight Macro. But Glaceon is still alive, which might be enough to turn this team fight still around for the side of Goodnight Macro. Delphox looking now for Slowbro. Can they finish off the Slowbro? I think they can. One more Mystic Fire. One more Mystic Fire. He's still alive. He's gonna miss another Mystic Fire. Flame Charge is gonna dive in. Mystic Fire is gonna miss again. Because Slowbro was standing still, casting the Skite. And they're actually gonna stop chasing him. They give up on it. No, Urshifu's gonna start going for the Slowbro. It's still a huge point in lead for the side of Goodnight Macro. Right guard is gonna land. He's gonna go over. But no, he doesn't make it. The Sacred Sword does knock them up though. And there's 1 minute left. 290 for Goodnight Macro, 77 for the Team Snorlax. Big Lows being charged up. And now Goodnight Macro's in a very good position. Level 15 Glaceon does insane amounts of damage. They keep it alive, but huge heavy slam goes in into Urshifu. Scyther is also going to try to find a reset, and they get Egg Slash. They get Egg Slash, but on the back we have Dojo claiming 2 KOs for the side of Goodnight Macro. Clefable dodging is slow, and they're going to keep going in. Next Ice Event might just get another KO. 45 seconds are left, and they're running out of time. Team Snorlax is running completely out of time now. Slowbro's also back. He's going to look for those KOs. Freeze Strike's going to hit on Blissey. One more Icy Wind is there, but he's going to finish on with the Ignite move. Now they just have to KO Scyther. As soon as they get Scyther, the game is 100% over. He's going to try to live away. Mame is jumping after Snorlax. He's going to get taken down. Scyther's also going to fall. It's only Urshifu left, but there's 25 seconds. And we have enough of a point lead for Goodnight Macro to be able to take this map number 1. Man, what a fun game. What an insanely fun game. I've not seen a team be this aggressive in forever. They were so aggressive off the side of Goodnight Macro. They kept running in forward, doesn't matter what happens, and they just went in. They just went in. Insane Egg Slash gameplay too, even though late game he was falling apart, he was kind of just dying in the team fights. But his mid game was incredible. Heading into the second draft of Goodnight Macro against Team Snorlax, and of course Team Snorlax gonna pick up Snorlax again, and we have another Ice Event first pick, Ice Event Glaceon. Just high priority for Goodnight Macro. I mean, it's an incredible Pokemon. It is an incredibly strong Pokemon. It really feels like you're cheating sometimes. You're just like, how am I so allowed to do this much damage? And it's just there. We have a Dojo this time being picked up for Team Snorlax instead. Do we see a Decidueye? Do we see a Decidueye for the side of Goodnight Macro? And a Talonflame. Is that going to be a double bird? Do we see 2 birds? We see a double bird combo. Honestly, it could be even a Brave Bird. It used to be the Brave Bird Spirit Checker combo where you just deleted characters left and right with it. So, I mean, the double bird. Alright. Double bird and a Blissey last pick for Team Snorlax. Again, looking very strong as well when it comes to what Pokemon they picked. Looking very scary. Did I just see a Rocky Helm somewhere? No. I thought it. No, there's Rocky Helm on Slowbro. Rocky Helm on Slowbro. Interesting. There's no predict, bro. No, we don't do predictions for this. Because this already happened. Heading into a second match, and Mame is going for the Talonflame himself. And we actually have both birds laning as well in the early game. I know they're probably just going to take the entire jungle again, right? Together. Most likely. Yeah, Talonflame is going to actually look for maybe an invade. Oh, he's going to invade. Mame is looking for the invade now. Interesting. Okay, he's going to head over to the right side with that little bird, but it's already too late. The Rapper's already gone. He's going to start fighting, going in. And he's doing a lot of damage right now. Eject buttons after the Dodo. One more auto attack. He's getting the KO. Excuse me, what? How does he get this KO? Are you serious? Oh, but Blissey goes in and slaps the blue buff. So at least he doesn't get away with this in Blissey. At least secure some experience for his team. That was actually incredible amounts of damage he did there. Honestly, hard to believe he actually got this 1 KO. Team Snorlax though picking up some bot farm and some bot experience right here. This last hit, and of course Rowlet in lane is kind of weak against a Snorlax. Gotta be very careful with attack. Insane last hitting tool. But yeah, Mame is angry. Mame is very angry. Now we have Pew. Going for the Glaceon instead like last game where Mame was. So switching some Pokemon around. Showing that they can just play every road as well. Mame diving in again, looking for the Blissey right now. But Blissey is a bit too tanky to be taken down. And of course, right now, we need Flame Charge to be unlocked. I assume it's going to be Flame Charge. I assume. Maybe he's gonna go for Brave Bird, since again, Spirit Shackle and Brave Bird can be very insane together. It used to be played. Oh, Snorlax almost falling. Almost falling down there to the owl. But not quite. And Pew's just invading. Oh, they're both counter-invading each other. Very interesting as well. Glaceon taking the right team jungle. Dodrio taking left team's jungle. And both are getting away with invades, knowing that's getting happen. Maybe, do they even know that they both took each other buffs? They're meeting now. And oh, Glaceon just deletes Dodrio on 2 icy wins and 1 freeze dry. Dodrio standing no chance. Just gets absolutely blasted and sent back to base. 30 points go in, 14 go in for the side of Ulti Goodnight Macro. And now Kapu's looking for level 5. There we go. It's going to pick up the Dark Urshifu most likely again. Big Blow. And yeah, it's going to be Big Blow again for the side of Team Snorlax. Can he getting dope on again? And man, Glaceon is also, they're so aggressive. They look for every single KO. It's like they have a competition going on which team, you know, which member gets the most KOs in the game. I feel like that's what they play for, but Glaceon claiming 3 right here. Going for a 4th as well, getting a Quater KO. Not even 3 minutes into the match. What? It's like, I swear they have a competition who gets the most KOs. Between those 3 players right there, between Ton, Mame and Pew. That's what it feels like. Glaceon claims another KO onto Dodrio. This is an absolute stomp so far. This is an absolute stomp. Ton looking again for some more Spirit Jackets as well. And this Glaceon is completely out. He's level 10 already. He is level 10, 3 minutes into the match. He's level 10 on Glaceon. That is unheard of in a tournament game. Wow. In an offline final. With the top 8 teams from the qualifiers. That's incredible. The Sidra flies through. They're going to look for these KOs right here just to zone away. They're going to score points. 20, 11, and 35 good for the Sidra. Talon also 1v1ing Dodrio up top side now. Mame very strong, of course, with level 9 already. For that Talon Flame and the last evolution done. And they're going to start seeding away the left side, right side team jungle. They're just completely dominating right now. Insane control by Goodnight Macro. Level 10 the Sidra, level 10 Glaceon. And level 10 Talon Flame as well. They're going to take on Dodrio again to get Spirit Jacket. He also gets Spirit Jacket. Oh my god. They keep going. They just keep going over and over again. 22 going. 11 going on bot side for the side of Team Snorlax, but more than those few points to somehow come back into this match. They have to do a lot right now, because they're not going to stop. They have to just hope that, honestly, they just have to hope that Goodnight Macro overextends and make mistakes. But this Regieleki is going in as well. They're not even trying to defend it. They know that they can't defend it. Wow. They're not even looking for a fight. They do have Delphox and Dodrio Unite, so I'm kind of wondering if they could have maybe done something. But yeah, it walks in. 301 points already. Not even 5 minutes into the match for the side of Goodnight Macro. Running away with the game. Team Snorlax though, looking for the team fight right here. Delphox lands onto Flame and Slowbro. He's going to roll a block, but he can't get it out in time. That's going to be 2 KOs for the side of Team Snorlax, and this could be the comeback fight they needed. Talon Flame goes onto Dodrio, but it's getting in fully hit. Very nice fully by Kenny. He's going to dodge away from it, and they're going to just look for this goal dive, if they even can, because Icy Wind and Talon are going to do so much damage there. They're going to go into Snorlax. He's getting taken down. Urshifu Unite somehow was hitting something that he couldn't hit. I just saw the animation there. He still has it up right now. Man, Delphox is dropping solo. Mame is going in again. Another Spirit Check lands onto Urshifu. Mame is looking for the Flame Charge. Basic attack is there. He's going to claim a double KO. Blissey's also going to fall. And even more KOs for the side of Goodnight Macro. 32 go in as well for Mame. Unless the jump is in time. No, he doesn't even. He knows he's not going to make it. Jumps towards mid, towards the fight maybe to help out Snorlax. He gets sniped. Where's he even walking though? That's nowhere he should be walking, good sir. He gets sniped by Spirit Jackal. And Pew is still in the enemy jungle right now. Actually, how do I pronounce him? I don't know how to pronounce it. Is Purified? Puri? Pai? I don't know how to pronounce him, honestly. I have no idea. Talon Flame. Talon dodging away with a fly. He's just lands on the enemy team though. While almost being down. Gets away with it. It's a 1-for-1. This Sidra is going to go down. That's a good trade for the side of Team Snorlax. PYE? Is that just it? Do you just say every letter? PYE? Diving in this way. Look at the Icy Wind Glaceon damage. It is so ridiculous. He gets the last hit as well from the Registeel. Oh my god. Double KO for Glaceon again. Kenny's also gonna fall. I. Oh, PYI. I always say E or I. Yeah. So, you know, in German, E is E. It always confuses me, okay? In German, we pronounce the E, this one, Also we pronounce the I like E. So I pronounce the I also like an E. I always do that. I always do it. Like I always get confused by it. But yeah, it's I. Sorry. Blame. Ooh, another one goes down. Can I just say P? Yeah, can I just say P to his name? Town of Flame goes in as well again. Man, this is so brutal to watch. They're just farming them. They're just looking for some highlight plays and compilations over here. I'm just gonna say P. I think that's fine. Oh, PY. PYI. No P. PYI, okay. But it's such a weird name to say. Like 3 letters. I want to say like a constant name. And they're still going in. Kenny's gonna go down again. I can't even cast it this fast. There's just so much action. They just keep running towards the red team. Orange team, I mean. They just keep running into them on cooldown. Will check a beat charge again. It's gonna be another just insanely high damage game. Always have good night macro. But can they close it out? That's the question. Damage is all nice, and KOs are all nice, but you still have to close out the game, of course, right? But they have, again, huge point lead. 222 points in total. For the side of Goodnight Macro. And they claim another Regieleki, which walks towards the enemy base. This could be checkmate. Regielekis like this are kind of checkmate. Because now they have to make a decision to defend or go for Rayquaza. And it's very, very difficult. Mame can even pressure this still as well. Up against, if one guy defends this, they can just go for the KO right here. And if they go for its Rayquaza, then, yeah, you know, your base is open. So it's quite difficult. Quite difficult decision for Team Snorlax to make. So they still have Snorlax defending. They're getting engaged right now. Delphox Unite is landing already. And P is actually dropping quite low right here. I'm just gonna come. I mean, if I say P, then he's still P. You know. Town of Flame jumping over Snorlax right here. He's looking for this KO. And Regieleki said half HP. Ushifu's gonna join the fight. Glaceon is under half HP. There's only Delphox left around though. Can Dodu somehow make a miracle happen? He's flying in with the Unite move. Can he get this last hit? No, Rayquaza stun is there. He gets knocked up by Rayquaza. And Clefairy is going to secure this Ray for the side of Goodnight Macro. Snowbro's going to go in. The Regieleki said half HP as well. Man, what a match. This team is crazy. They're so aggressive. What a fun team to watch. And they win this match right here. You can fast forward a tiny bit to see maybe damage numbers as well. Because, I mean, it could be pretty entertaining. The game is obviously over. Another triple KO for Glaceon. Wow. 18 KOs for Glaceon. 18 in a ton. Okay, man. Alright. Alright, do we see some damage numbers as well? 173,000 for Glaceon. Okay.